Robert Lewandowski ready to leave Barcelona? Controversial contract and unexpected decisions shake his future. After months of waiting and uncertainty, the bombshell has finally dropped. Robert Lewandowski, global football superstar, has just announced that he wants to extend his contract with Barcelona for another year. The contract, which is currently set to run until 2025, could now be extended until 2026, but the situation has never been so complicated and unpredictable as it is now. What seemed like good news quickly turned into a storm of controversies. Lewandowski, at 36 years old, surprised everyone by unexpectedly declaring that he still has 3 years left in his career and wants to fully focus on Barcelona. Doesn't that sound like a firm decision? But here's where things start to get interesting and controversial. The first bombshell? The stance of Hansi Flick, the head coach of Bayern Munich, who has been very clear about his feelings towards Lewandowski. The German coach, who knows the player well, made it clear that Lewandowski no longer fits in Bayern's plans and that he should either retire or find a new club. But who would have thought? Lewandowski, Bayern's all-time top scorer, no longer has the green card with Flick. The coach says that the player's presence in the squad no longer meets the team's needs. That's a real blow for Lewandowski, who was once regarded as one of the best in the world. But the drama doesn't stop there, because Lewandowski's situation at Barcelona is now just as messy. While Lewandowski expressed his desire to stay and continue playing, his future at the club is now more uncertain than ever. Barcelona is assessing his situation, and now comes the big question: should the club continue to back Lewandowski, or is it time to move on and look for a new striker? Many people believe that Lewandowski still has a lot to offer and should remain an important part of the team. But the decision from the club to keep him is becoming more and more critical. The competition on the transfer market is fierce, and Barcelona might decide to switch gears and find a younger, fresher forward. So, what will happen to Lewandowski? The decision is now truly on a knife's edge. Barcelona faces a difficult choice. Should they stick with a player whose best days may be behind him, or is it better to move on and search for a new, younger striker? The challenges are enormous, and the controversies surrounding Lewandowski and Barcelona are only going to escalate. And as if that wasn't enough, there's still Hansi Flick, who continues to challenge Barcelona's decision, opening up yet another chapter of this ongoing saga. Will Barcelona decide to part ways with Lewandowski? Or is there still hope for him to prove himself and stay? The next decision will not only determine Lewandowski's future, but could also change the course of football history. So, what do you think? Should Barcelona stick with Lewandowski, or is it time to move on and find a new, fresh striker? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure: the next few weeks will be crucial.